Chapter 4 covers medical terminology. Medical terminology is the language used in healthcare between professionals, in medical charting, and documentation. It includes specialized terms, abbreviations, and symbols, and understanding and being able to accurately use medical terminology prevents confusion and errors, although we don't typically use medical terminology when communicating with patients. Medical terms are composed of several parts that we call word parts, and each word part has its own meaning and location in the term. Word parts can be combined to create several different words. They're like parts of a puzzle. The word root gives the word its main meaning. All medical terms have at least one root. It usually refers to a structure or a function of the body, and here are a few word roots. What you'll need to do is make flashcards for those word parts that you don't yet know so that you can practice them. The combining form consists of the word root plus a vowel, which is usually the letter O. The letter O or the vowel is separated from the word root with a slash mark, and here are a few examples. The combining vowel links the word root to the next part. It can be any vowel, but it's usually O. It links the word root to the next part in the term known as a suffix if the suffix begins with a consonant, not a vowel. What part is cardi? A word root, a combining form, or a combining vowel? It is the word root. Cardio is the combining form, and the combining vowel is O. Now you're going to see lists of word parts in this slideshow. You'll need to commit these to memory. You're responsible for learning them for the test, and this will serve you well as you move forward in studying for healthcare. You'll also need to have a good understanding of medical terminology in your select program. The suffix attaches to the end of word roots and combining forms to add to or change their meaning. All medical terms have a suffix unless the word root is a word. The combining form is used when the suffix begins with a consonant but not with the vowel. And here are some common suffixes. Again, you'll need to commit these to memory and to be able to use them in building medical terms and also in understanding what these terms mean. The prefix attaches to the beginning of word roots and combining forms to add to or change the meaning. Not all, but many medical terms have a prefix, and some common meanings are location, position, direction, time, number, absence of, and color. So here are some prefixes that you'll need to learn. In the word hypothyroidism, what part is hypo? A root, suffix, or prefix? It is a prefix. It means less than or under. So in deciphering this word, hypothyroidism means condition created by less than normal levels of thyroid hormones. So these are how you build medical terms. And you can see that here for cardiology, polyarthritis, echocardiogram. Now there are different techniques for deciphering these medical terms. Your textbook says start from the right and work left. Identify the suffix, then the root, then the prefix, if one exists. So for cardiology, you could say the suffix is study of. You could say the word root is cardi, so study of the heart, and there is no prefix. So it's a study of the heart. Let's try another. Polyarthritis means, I'll let you decipher that one. Inflammation is the suffix. Joint is the word root, and the prefix is poly. Inflammation of many joints. A patient is having intercostal pain. Decipher the term. Which of the following? Between the ribs, in the abdomen, or in the head or neck? It means between the ribs. The suffix is pertaining to, the word root is rib, and the prefix inter means between. Spelling and pronunciation is very important. Accuracy is critical because there are words that may sound the same but are spelled differently, that have one letter that is different. So you need to memorize pronunciation and plural form guides, and also pay attention to the context or the surrounding words to make sure you're determining the correct meaning of the word. It's also important that you understand medical abbreviations. These are the shorthand of medical language. Many medical abbreviations have been standardized and are universally accepted, but you should only use those on your facility's approved list. And there are some that can be dangerous, which we'll get to. So here are some common medical abbreviations. Very common, as a matter of fact. You need to commit these to memory as well. Okay, and aids to learning are things like medical dictionaries, might be a little bit out of date now, but certainly the electronic forms of these. You can also find a number of different flashcard tools online for learning medical terms. And that's the end of this mini lecture. Be sure to complete the response.